Hello, sorry for the delay. Always interesting tech troubles with the YouTube live stream, but here we are. And thank you for joining me. If you are joining, give it a minute just to see if anybody pops in. Okay. It is a beautiful day here in Boston. The sun is shining. Spring is coming. It is Earth Day. And it's Friday afternoon, which is a good time to unwind. So we will start in a seated position and give it a couple minutes, a few deep breaths to let anyone trickle their way in. Slowing down the breathing here. Relaxing the eyes, the throat, and the shoulders. And if you're tuning in afterward, watching the recording, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for practicing yoga. My name's Ari. I use he, him pronouns. And this is, I think, my third time leading a Hands to Heart Center Friday Unwind yoga class. And if you're unfamiliar, Hands to Heart Center Yoga for the People is a nonprofit organization that shares the healing practice of yoga with people affected by addiction, trauma, and poverty in the greater Boston area. I will offer some variations as I go. So keep in mind that everything in yoga is an invitation. If something doesn't feel right in your body, doesn't feel right today when you're practicing, do something that does. Do something that feels good, feels right. It's your practice. Okay, so get into a comfortable position here if you're not already there. You might bring your hands to your knees, palms face up or palms face down to ground you. Maybe it's one hand to your chest and one to your belly. And as you take deep breaths in, feel your belly expanding. And as you exhale, feel the breath exiting your body. Inhale, your chest lifts. Exhale, your shoulders relax. Inhale, feel the crown of your head lifting tall. And exhale, notice if your shoulders came up with it, and see if you can gently encourage them back and down your spine. And just keep breathing like that. Again, today is Earth Day, an opportunity to connect with the restorative power of nature. It may help you to visualize being somewhere out in nature, beautiful, somewhere that you love, somewhere that you imagine, somewhere that you'd like to go see. And maybe you're lucky enough to be outside right now. Imagine your sitting bones rooting down underneath you, extending like roots to support you. Imagine your spine lengthening like the trunk of a tree. The crown of your head reaching a little bit taller. The branches of a tree, the canopy of a tree reaching toward the sun. And then as you exhale, imagine a little rustling of your leaves in the breeze. On your next inhale, sweep both arms up toward the sky, like branches growing. And then exhale, half angel wings. Pull your shoulder blades together behind your back. Feel your chest spreading open. Stay here as you take another deep breath in. Maybe lean back slightly. And exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, gentle twist to the right. Plant your right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. And take this to your degree. It's a gentle twist, so you're not forcing anything here. Just guiding your chest over to the right. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, inch into the twist. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release back to center. Inhale, sweep both arms up again, and exhale right back into half angel wings. Deep breath in, hold the shape, and stick with it for the exhale. Inhale, sweep both arms up, and exhale, this time twist open to the left. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Take a deep breath in, sit up taller, and exhale, twist a little deeper. As you breathe, feel your sitting bones again rooting down into the ground, supporting you, helping you grow taller. And exhale back to center. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Take it nice and slow. Reach your arms out in front of you till your hands reach the ground. You might pause and take a moment to take a deep breath in and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, allow your back to relax toward the floor, rounding the spine. Letting the crown of your head reach for the ground. And just breathe. Notice any places where you're feeling tightness or soreness. And see if you can encourage those muscles to relax as you stay in that forward fold. Begin to walk your hands back toward your body. And come back to a seated position. Take one more deep breath in, grow tall. And exhale, make your way into a tabletop shape here. Bring your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. Firm up your core as you take a deep breath in. Root down through your palms as you take a deep breath out. And then inhale, cow, drop your belly, look forward. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. And exhale, press your hips up and back, knees lift up. And come to downward facing dog. Move into it nice and slowly. Be gentle with your body. You might take a moment here to pedal your feet side to side. Spread your fingers wide to create a strong base through your palms. Root down through your thumb pads and the knuckles of your forefinger. And think of pressing your chest back toward your thighs. Finding length through the spine. Take one more deep breath in here, look forward, and then as you exhale, walk your way to the top of your mat and come into a forward fold. Pause here for a breath cycle. You might let your belly rest against your thighs. And then on your next inhale, come to a flat back. Press your palms into your shins. Roll your shoulder blades down your back and lengthen your spine. Another deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. On your next inhale, come all the way up to standing and sweep your arms overhead. Big reach, maybe a little back bend. And then exhale, dive forward, back to that fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, plant your palms and step back to tabletop. Take a deep breath in for cow. And a slow breath out for cat. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog. That sequence of cat, cow, or rather cow, cat, tabletop, down dog, is a modified vinyasa. So if you hear me say, do a vinyasa or take it through the vinyasa or through the flow, that's what I'm referring to. Of course, if you have other versions of vinyasas that you like to do, you're welcome to do those at any time. From your down dog, take a deep breath in, look forward, and exhale, walk your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, reach overhead, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, plant your palms back to tabletop and through the vinyasa. Deep breath in for cow. Deep breath out for cat. Inhale for tabletop. And exhale back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, send your right leg up and back behind you. And then exhale, step it between your palms and come into a runner's lunge. Take a moment to check in here. Feel your strength of both your legs. Straighten your back knee to light up that left hamstring. And root down through your right heel to fire up that right glute. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, lower your left knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, come into half angel wings, just like how we began the practice. Take a deep breath in, reach both arms up. And exhale, drop your right hand, reach that left arm up and over, finding a stretch through your left quad and left hip flexor. Stay here for a couple breaths at your own pace. On your next inhale, reach both arms up to the sky again. And then exhale, plant your palms and make your way into a half Hanuman, a half split, by gliding your hips back toward the back of your mat and lifting your toes off the ground. It might feel good to slide your right heel forward a little bit if you'd like to deepen that stretch. And think of pointing your toes, flexing your toes rather, toward your right knee to find a deep stretch through your calf. You might stay with your spine long, or on an exhale, you might fold over that right knee. Find that place where you're feeling a stretch that's not too intense, but it's working something, stretching something out that needs to be stretched. And see if with every exhale you can relax a little further into the shape. Start to shift your hips forward, walk your hands forward, back into that runner's lunge position. Lift up your left knee, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, step back and come to tabletop and through a vinyasa. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, reset in tabletop. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Same thing, second side. Inhale, reach your left heel up and back. And exhale, step through to a runner's lunge. Find that length in your spine. Find that engagement in both legs. Don't let that right knee get lazy. One more deep breath in here. And now you let that right knee release to the ground. So you exhale. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, take it into your half angel wings. Squeeze those shoulder blades, grow tall. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches up, 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 and then over to build that stretch through your right hip flexor, right quad. Staying here for a couple breaths. Inhale, take it back up. And exhale, plant your palms. And come into half Hanuman, second side. Send those hips back carefully, be gentle with your body, and flex your left toes toward your knee again. You might find you get a little more space by sliding your left heel forward. You might inhale, lengthening your spine, and either stay here or fold over that left knee as you exhale. And take the opportunity with some curiosity to just notice how our bodies might be different, feel different on different sides. A stretch that feels really juicy and deep on one side might not be such a big deal on the other, or might be an even bigger deal on the other. Start to walk your hands forward. That left knee comes forward over the left heel once more. Pick up your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Strengthen your runner's lunge. And then exhale, step back. Bring your knees down to tabletop. And take it through the vinyasa. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, press up and back. Downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged dog, and exhale through to a runner's lunge again. Take a deep breath in here, strengthen that lunge, and then bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Maybe walk your right foot out a little bit to the right, and we'll come into a lizard lunge. So let your left knee come to the ground, and start to lower any amount toward the floor. Bending your elbows. You might bring your forearms to the ground. If you have a block or two or a book or some other prop, a pillow, you can put it under your forearms to bring the ground a little closer. And you can keep that right knee hugging in toward your right shoulder, or allow the right knee to wing out to the side. If you're doing that, just make sure to flex your right toes toward the knee. And allow yourself to relax into that stretch. You might feel a sense of opening through your left hip flexor, and an opening in your inner right thigh, and around the right hip. Tap into your breath here, nice and slow. And you can stay right here. This might be plenty of a stretch. If you want to kick it up another notch, you can come back onto your palms, legs stay the same, and then root down through your left palm or left fist and start to bend your left knee. Take a deep breath in, sweep your right arm up, and exhale, grab your left foot with your right hand for a corkscrew. Inhale, take a deep breath in, and exhale wherever you are. Think of lowering your hips, releasing them toward the ground. On your next inhale, whatever shape you're in, plant both palms on the ground. And as you exhale, tuck your toes under and bring your left knee off the ground and come back into that runner's lunge shape. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, lower your left knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, half angel wings, just like before. Take a deep breath in and stay for the exhale. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And as you exhale, just take a gentle twist to the right. You might keep your arms spread wide. This might feel like enough of a twist. Or you might bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and take a deep breath in and reach up and back. One more big breath in here. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground and make your way into that half Hanuman, second time. Send your hips back. Pull your right toes toward your right knee. And come into any amount of fold over your right shin bone and thigh. Start to walk your hands forward again. And come back to a runner's lunge. Take a deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, take a big step, or maybe it's several steps, and come to the top of your mat, forward fold. From here, start to roll nice and slow up to a standing position. Then we'll return to our theme from the beginning here with a tree pose. Root down through your right foot. And start to bring your left foot to somewhere comfortable on your right leg. So it might be a kickstand against your right heel. It might be against your right shin, or you might bring it up into the thigh. Just don't put pressure directly on the knee. Our knees weren't meant to bend that way. And then from here, you might bring your hands to heart center, or you might start to grow the branches of your tree. Reaching your arms up toward the ceiling. It can be helpful to allow your gaze to rest on a point in front of you. Or if you're feeling really steady and balanced, you can play with closing your eyes or gazing up toward the ceiling. We're here for 5. Feeling the strength of that tree trunk for 4. Allowing whatever wiggles and wobbles to happen in the breeze for 3. Growing a little taller for 2. And release back to Tadasana, mountain pose, standing. Take a deep breath in, sweep both arms up, grow tall, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, plant your palms on the ground, step back to tabletop. And take it through your vinyasa. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to runner's lunge. Take a deep breath in, firm up that right leg, and then exhale, start to walk your left foot out. Left hand comes inside that left foot. And slowly start to make your way down to your lizard lunge, whatever that looks like. And keep in mind that at any point, it might feel very different on the second side compared to the first. And at any point, you get to say, no, no, thank you, that's not for me, not today. And find a different shape that works better for you. Again, you can stay right here. You can really relax into the shape if you're enjoying it. Or you can come up onto your palms again and make your way into corkscrew. Take a deep breath in, bend your right knee, reach your left arm up, and exhale, twist open. Grab onto that right foot with your left hand and relax your hips toward the ground. As always, you're taking it to the degree that feels good for you, that feels right for you. You're finding the places in your body where you're clenching or holding on and seeing what you can let go. Wherever you are on your next inhale, plant both hands on the ground. Tuck your right toes under and exhale. Make your way back to that runner's lunge. The left foot comes back in toward the center. And then exhale, lower your right knee down. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, half angel wings. Stay here as you take another inhale. And hold it for the exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, open, twisting to the left. Again, this might be plenty. Or if you like, you can let that left hand find your right glute or right thigh. Take a deep breath in, sweep your right arm up, and exhale, lean back into this twisting, opening shape. Wherever you are, stick with it for another big breath in. And another slow breath out. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. And exhale, it's back to that half Hanuman. Final time here for your half split. A deep breath in helps you lengthen your spine. And a deep breath out allows you to fold over any amount. Return to the breath. On your next inhale, you'll come back to your runner's lunge. And exhale, make your way to the top of your mat and into a forward fold. Roll your way slowly up to standing. And we'll set up for tree, second side. Root down through your left foot. And find that spot where your right foot will meet your left leg. It's always okay for it to be different on this side. Take a moment to find your stability. Hands might stay on your hips. come to heart center. Or again, you have the option to reach your tree branches up toward the sky. Find a spot for your gaze to come to rest. And take deep breaths. We're here for 5. Visualize the tree growing in nature for 4. Rooting down for 3. Finding steadiness and still for 2. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in, sweep both arms up, grow tall, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, plant your palms, take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tabletop. And this time, lower yourself all the way onto your belly. It doesn't have to be that elegant to get there. Just come onto your belly. We'll come into a chest stretch here. So starting with the left arm, you have 2 options. You can send your left arm all the way out like a T, or if you want to intensify it a little bit, bend that left elbow in those goalpost arms or half angel wings. Whichever version you're going to take, plant your right hand on the ground right underneath your right shoulder, and then start to roll onto your left side. You might stack your feet here, or to deepen the stretch a little bit, you can try planting your right foot on the ground behind you. Your right hand might be giving you important leverage here against the ground, or you might play with reaching it up into the air, or even binding it behind your back. Feel that opening in your chest and shoulder as you relax into the floor. Notice if you're clenching your neck, if you're hanging on there, and see if you can allow your left ear to relax toward the ground. Take the work out of your neck. Let your head be heavy. Wherever you are on your next inhale, plant that right hand under your right shoulder. And exhale, unwind. Come back onto your belly and bring your right cheek to the ground. We'll set up on the second side. Shoot your right arm out to the right. Maybe it's that goalpost arm again. You get to choose. Plant your left palm underneath your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Roll up and over onto your left side. And again, choose your options here. You might plant your left foot behind you. You might extend your left arm toward the ceiling or wrap it behind your back. Wherever you're taking it, allow those deep breaths in and slow breaths out to help you find some ease in the shape. To notice what's doing a little more work than it needs to. Maybe it's the neck, maybe it's a different part of the body. Just encourage it to relax. On your next inhale, plant your left hand under your shoulder again, and exhale, roll back onto your belly. And from here, we'll make our way onto our backs. And you can choose how you get there. You might just flip right over like a pancake, or you may come back through tabletop. It's your choice. We'll meet on our backs in Happy Baby. Hug both knees into your chest. And then reach for your shins or the inside or outside edges of your feet. Give a gentle tug down, pulling your knees toward your armpits to flatten your back into the floor. Notice how that might help bring the edges of your hip bones to the floor. And then start to rock gently side to side, a little massage up and along your spine. And play with that rocking motion here. You might rock forward and back, side to side, or even take little circles in one direction and the other direction. Take one more deep breath in here, and then exhale, release your feet, and let your feet come to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, setting up for a reclined figure 4. And then start to lift your left heel off the mat. Reach your right arm through the window of your legs and have it meet your left hand behind your left knee. Hug that knee into your chest, and to deepen the stretch, you might use your right elbow at the same time to press your right knee away. And just breathe into that shape. Feel the heaviness of your legs, the opening through your right hip and glute. One more deep breath in here. And then exhale, release your left foot and then your right foot to the ground. And set up on the second side. Cross your left ankle over that right thigh. Reach through, clasp your hands behind your right knee, and start to hug that right knee toward your chest. Again, option to press your left knee away with the left elbow. And relax into the floor. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Feet to the ground. Send your left leg long and draw your right knee into your chest. Grab onto your right shin bone and give it a little squeeze. Maybe a few little circles here. So surprisingly, or rather, it's a simple motion with surprisingly big stretchy feeling sometimes. Take another deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, start to guide your right knee across your body with your left hand, coming into the Supine Twist. Send your right arm out to the right, and bring your gaze to the right. relaxing into a twist. Your next inhale brings you back to center. Pull that right knee in one more time, and then exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, it's the left knee's turn, hug it into your chest. And again, you might take a little stretching motion here, wiggling it around in the hip socket. Take another deep breath in, give it a squeeze, and exhale, guide your left knee across your body with your right hand. And twist open to the left. Left arm reaches. Gaze comes to your left hand. And relax into the floor. Pay attention to what muscles are firing right now and what muscles are releasing. And see if you can encourage everything to just let go. Relax a little bit more. Inhale, come back to center. Hug that left knee in. And exhale, let it go. We'll make our way towards Shavasana now. And the invitation is, if you have a block, a book, a pillow, or something, to bring it underneath your hips for Viparita Karani, simple inversion. Or if you don't, but you'd still like to do that inversion, you can find a spot on your wall and send your legs up the wall. If having your feet elevated, your hips elevated, doesn't feel right to you, then you can skip it entirely. And you might even make your way into Shavasana a little bit early. Otherwise, we'll stay here for a few breaths. Think of lengthening your legs, reaching your heels toward the ceiling. And you might play with wiggling your toes, rotating your ankles here, little ankle circles, stretching out the muscles of the foot. Letting your gaze soften or your eyes come to a close if that's comfortable to you. Allowing tension to just drain, to melt away. You can visualize it flowing through your feet, through your calves, through your thighs, and out of your body. If you're enjoying Viparita Karani, your legs up the wall, whatever shape you're in, you're welcome to stay here for your Shavasana. Otherwise, take your time, but start to move out of the shape. Remove a block if you have it. And make your way into the final resting pose by sending your legs out long, bringing your arms by your sides, or maybe it's one hand to your chest and one to your belly. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Shavasana. Start to bring your awareness back to the breath. Then you might wiggle your toes and flutter your fingers. Maybe roll your wrists and ankles. And however you'd like to get there, with time and care and generosity toward yourself, slowly start to make your way back to a seated position, like where we began. Take a deep breath in, sit up tall. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, sweep both arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining Friday Unwind Yoga. On behalf of Hands to Heart Center, and on behalf of myself, take care.